Hello, all of you awesome people.
Welcome to yet another fun and entertaining episode of 54.
And if you've just tuned in, where in Africa have you been?
Yep, but no stress. You can catch all our past episodes on www.oneafrica.tv and our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/54show.
Good stuff, but that's not for now, okay? Much later. For now, just chill, relax, take it easy.
And while you do that, Sipokazi, please fill us in. What's there to come?
Today on 54. A total diversity of artists, voices, and talents. We bring you some of the best from the RedBull Music Academy Weekender. And in studio with us today is a proudly South African musician, well known as the one who wears his heart on his sleeve. Oh yes, it's Mr Majozi.
Wow, how amazing is it that we bring you guys nothing but the best?
So really, you shouldn't even blink on today's episode.
Yeah, today is going to be a hit for sure. We've got some crazy stuff lined up for you.
So stay tuned. Let's get into it.
Don't go anywhere. With such a noble character, it's no wonder he's known as the man who wears his heart on his sleeve. And that's just one of the awesome titles to his name. Musician Mr Majozi is a definite positive influence who says his faith is one of his main musical inspirations.
I've got a lot of good influences in my life, you know, and I think they've taught me the important things in life. And I think through that, it's just keeping me grounded. And I've got a lot of awesome friends, you know. It's important to have great friends around you who give you a kick every now and then when you get a big head. So I think, yeah, man, and I'm a really chilled guy, so like, that's my personality.
And very level.
And the thing is, your music portrays it as well. Like,
absolutely.
When you listen to your music, it's so soothing, comforting.
Soulful.
It actually goes deeper than a whole lot of other songs than we hear now. So is that like your style?
Yeah, I think so, man. Like that was my kind of goal, you know, like to write lyrics that were deep and that had some meaning and that people could relate to, you know, like that's why I started. I wanted to kind of relate to people and show them something that was different to all the other stuff that's out there on the radio. So yeah.
Now, me, I just want to know where the inspiration comes from. Like, I'm really curious as to where do you draw all of these lyrics from? Like your thoughts, where does it come from?
It just comes from my faith in God and in Jesus, and it just like plays an important part in my life. And I just wanted to show people that, you know, I didn't want to kind of force it upon them and tell them these things. I just wanted to be like, this is how the role that God and Jesus has played in my life, and this is what I believe, and these are the truths that I've seen, and this is what I want to show to the rest of you. You can take it how you want, but this is what I want to show to you. And if you want to talk about it more, you can come and talk to me, you know, that kind of thing,
And like you started playing guitar, I know, by the age of 13. Was it always like a talent? Did you always know you wanted to go into music?
I did. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be like a pop star, you know, when you're like 7 or whatever, you know. You see people on TV and you're like, oh, I want to do that.
Even me.
And gradually as you get older, like life kind of gives you a big kick and it's like, you're going to become an accountant or something like that, you know.
Office
and
junkie.
luckily when I was 13, I'd had a friend who said I sucked at everything.
What?
Okay.
And then like I was like, no, I'm just gonna show this guy. So I went, made first team rugby, I learned how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I started playing guitar, so I could show my friend that I could actually do some stuff.
And then you sort of fell in love.
Then I fell in love, and then I was like, I didn't care about rugby. And then I just started playing guitar more and more because it was cool and I really enjoyed it and I picked it up really quickly and it was just nice to do something that was creative and that didn't rely on a whole bunch of people, that I can just do in my bedroom.
I'd like to know what you like at home. Like, what's a typical day or weekend or Saturday at home? What would you typically get up to?
I love going to coffee shops. I love having coffee. That is one of my favorite pastimes. Yeah, so like, I try and meet up with other musicians or photographers, whoever else doesn't have like a day job where they have to be in the office.
Do you guys like sing to each other? Hi, we going for coffee?
Normally just talk a whole bunch of rubbish, to be honest. And yeah, man, I like to, so I try and write some stuff in the day if I can, and practice if I can in the day. But yeah, that's mostly it. So to be honest, like I try and keep it really chilled in the daytime because I'm always doing stuff at night. So
and like now in this music industry, you know how rough it can get. How do you manage to keep your faith? Like how do you keep on going strong and growth and make sure that you keep on growing?
I think just from the way I was brought up and things like that, like, and especially just experiencing things through life and coming into the industry a little bit later. I think if I was a bit younger, it would be different, you know, I'd be a whole lot more susceptible to things.
Yeah.
But now I'm like kind of like, I know what I like, I know what I want, I know what I'm about, I know what I believe in. So like, this is the direction I'm going, and like all these other things don't really matter to me. Yeah.
Tips
that keep you grounded.
To keep the faith.
Like you know what to do.
Like number one, I realize what's most important. So I always say to like the younger guys that ask me for advice, I'm like, you must realize that, like, at least for me, it's I love God, I love people, and then I love music in that order. So like, if music ever becomes my first priority, like, then that's going to be a problem. And it's going to essentially be my God, and then I'm going to start making decisions based on that, and then not on the people or God, you know. And then even still, like, this is the harder one. Like the people versus music one is really, really hard, you know, like, because I have to make tough decisions all the times regarding seeing my friends and things like that. But like, you know, at the end of the day, I am doing this for people. So like, there's got to be a line where people are more important than the music I'm doing, you know. Obviously, there's still sacrifices you need to make, but like, that's something I like to keep in the back of my head. And then also just make sure you surround yourself with the right people, man. Otherwise, you know, people that love you, that you can trust, that you can know that if you're not there, they're saying nice things about you, or if they need to be honest with you, they can be honest with you, you know. And and you'll be fine.
But by looking at your tattoos, I can see there's a whole lot of God.
And there's a lot of love.
And your mom.
Please tell us about this one, the I Love Ma one. Please.
I love M.
I really like that one.
I love Ma.
Yeah, man, I got this just like a few days after my mother passed away, and I wanted to remember her, you know, and like I thought it was really important, so I got that afterwards. Like, my mother definitely would have not agreed with it, but like, I thought I really needed to remember her and commemorate her, you know?
I think that's beautiful.
Thank you, man.
But also the compass?
The compass this was actually my first tattoo. There's a song from a band called, is it August Burns Red? And it says something about, Lord, show me the way, let my words be your words, let my thoughts be your thoughts, or something like that.
Yes.
And I was just thinking about a way of encompassing that in an actual picture, and I got a compass for direction, because it shows you
that makes
the way.
So much sense. And then obviously Jesus, it just makes
sense.
And
Jesus,
I see you've got
God.
Jesus and God just with the way it matters.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true.
This is my pickup lines,
You have an album called Marvelous Lights. And not only was it dedicated to me, but it was number 9 on SA iTunes.
That's awesome.
And it was voted number 1 on songwriter category. So tell us, how was that? Like, how's the feeling?
That was pretty crazy, man. Like, at that time, I wasn't actually like, I was playing like a few gigs and stuff, and I was working really hard towards something, but I didn't know what I was working towards. So I was like a musician, just playing like at markets and stuff, and but I was actually still working for church at the time, actually. And it was just a fun project that I wanted to do, you know, show my grandkids or something like that in the future. And it just did way better than I don't have any grandkids now.
Not yet.
I mean, in the future. And I just wanted to like do something for fun, and it just took off really, really well, and kind of opened up so many doors to the point where I was like, I guess I'm a full-time musician.
Okay, so have you been anywhere around Africa? Have you traveled? Please tell us a little bit about your travels and where you've been in and around Africa and internationally.
Yeah.
We'd like to know where you've been, what you've seen, and who you've met.
Well, I've been to Mozambique, but I didn't play there. But I'm going to play there early next year. And I've been to Lesotho, went skiing with Top Billing. You
know, I don't know if we mentioned it to you, but your knowledge of Africa has to be on Tip
Like
top, yeah, it
Like,
needs to.
you can't.
Because we're about to quiz you.
Ah, okay.
You're gonna pick out of a hat and you're gonna be quizzed
Okay.
on your knowledge of Africa. So on a scale of 1 to I know Africa, where are we sitting?
Sure, I'll put it at a 6, man.
As a
I'll put it-
6.
Six.
Okay, it's more than 50%.
Oh, you feeling
So
yourself?
It's more than 50%.
Feeling.
Yo, I'm actually gonna put it at a 4 now. I'm sorry, I just overdid
Why?
it.
Why is the confidence going
How
down?
good was your geography in high school?
Ah, it was horrible. It was horrible.
We're gonna have a problem here, Majozi.
Stop.
But first, before we quiz you, could you please play us something?
Please.
A little.
Maybe
a
it could
little
raise
A
the
little
confidence
something.
because you went all the way to 4, from 6 to 4.
Maybe I'll take it easy on you on the
Maybe
quiz.
the confidence is in actually your craft.
Okay, I'm gonna sing you a song that I've just. I don't know if you guys know Trezor. Do you guys know Trezor?
Yes,
Trezor,
Trezor, yes?
It's a song we've got together called The Woods. He's an amazing guy. I
Yeah.
think you should have him on the show,
Oh,
actually.
we're gonna get him
We
then.
should
Get him,
consider
get
that.
him, man,
yeah.
get him.
You should speak to him for us.
For us.
Make
I mean,
it
you
easy.
guys
I
are
mean,
free.
we don't have to fight.
I'll send him a message, man.
Okay. Do I have to sing with you?
Sing with me, dude.
Let's not
sing.
sing.
You don't
with
want
me.
that to do. You don't want that to happen.
Rise up this morning, sky so clear, the storm is gone. Let go of your fear. Oh, my dear, embrace the light of dawn. Would you lend me your heart, honestly? I'll guide you out of the woods. Shield you with my love endlessly, even when we're out of the woods. Ooh, 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 ooh.
We all know Africa is the second largest continent in the world, made up of 54 countries. So choose a piece representing a couple of countries and fit it into the Africa puzzle. You will then be tested on your knowledge. And if your general knowledge is less than general, Ray is there to put you back on track. Your score will be added to the 54 scoreboard. The aim is to try and remain at the top of the board.
Okay, so now it's time for the Afri-quiz. Remember, you only have 60 seconds to answer all of the questions, and if you don't have an answer or you don't know, Ray over here is going to give you a clue. If you don't know it all, you just say pass and we'll move on to the next question in the interest of saving time. But now I need you to pick a country from the head. So,
Okay. I'm gonna
Pick
close.
one.
I'm gonna
Pick
close
one.
my eyes.
you can close your eyes.
I'm gonna look for it now.
Over here, there we go.
Ah, there we go, there we
Wonderful,
go.
marvelous.
Here we go.
That's the one.
This is the one.
That's the one.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Yay!
I've chosen this one.
And the country you have chosen, dear Majozi, is Uganda.
Oh, I know tons about Uganda.
Sure you do. Until I ask you the questions. Okay, so Ray, please start the clock for us. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm just checking now. I just want to make sure now. I'm just trying
If
to
you're
remember
ready.
Uganda things in my head.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let me know.
Here we go.
Start
I'm
the
ready.
clock.
1, go.
Okay, in what year did Uganda become independent?
Was it 1882, 1962, or 1924?
1880. Oh, no, that's the second one.
Correct.
Which is the capital city of Uganda?
Was it Jinja, Kampala, or Lira?
Kampala.
Correct.
Which country is to the east of Uganda?
Was it Kenya, South Sudan, or DRC?
DRC.
Tick, tick,
Incorrect.
tock. What is the currency of Uganda?
Uganda.
Is it Rand, Shilling, or Pula?
Pula.
Incorrect.
Name an official language of Uganda.
Swahili, Xhosa, or Arabic?
Swahili.
Correct.
Which major lake does Uganda
20
border?
seconds. Lake Marewa, Lake Albert, or Lake Victoria?
Lake Moreira?
Incorrect.
Who did
10
Uganda
seconds.
gain independence from?
France, America, or Great Britain?
France.
Incorrect. 5.
Who holds the most
4,
power in the
3,
Ugandan government system?
The president.
Time.
Now, your last answer was in time, so that does bring you up to a score of 4. And you have topped Rudy and Zoe, so this is where we're going to put you.
At the top. I'm the world's greatest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have to put a chair. Well done. It was a great effort, but you're still making coffee.
Yeah.
2 sugars, dash of milk.
Sure. Whatever you...
Thank you so much. You've been such a sport. And he might not have been able to top this chart, but we know the charts he's topping, and those are the music ones. Thank you so much for coming. And while he goes to make my coffee, you guys can check this out.
There is a man who's been searching for love where he never has before. He has a weak liver and his soul is nearly gone. He can't shake off all his wickedness and he can't stop doing wrong. There is a girl who's 17, and all the makeup can't protect her eyes from all the evil that she's seen. And if she don't deliver, well then her daddy puts her down. But somehow she tries and finds the strength to pick herself off the ground. Sometimes life, it feels like a cancer and there's no reason to love. But I tell you now, you will find the answer in the God who came from above. They saw a light, and this light it came and spoke to them, and he came to make things right. He came to make things clearer, and the man he found his love, and the girl she glows for all to see. Thanks to the man above. Sometimes life it feels like a cancer. There's no reason to love, but I tell you now, you will find the answer in the God who came from above. Oh, in the God who came from above. In
Wow, how inspiring is he, eh?
Most definitely. Such a humble guy and totally talented and highly recognized.
Yeah, it's just awesome that he comes to a place where he realizes that it's not about him, but it's about God and the gifts and talents that God has given him to inspire and motivate others.
I mean, Aibo, check you out. Majozi, I think you saved us all just now.
He did as well.
On a serious note, I think it's bold of him to say thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's why he's so humble. He's a true believer, and you should be too.
Like, thank God for our gifts and talents, eh? Sound to some rather amazing talent, maybe better than mine. Check out these highlights from the RedBull Music Academy Weekender.
I go by the name of Youngster CPT, Youngster Kaapstad, Young van Riebeek, the white general himself, Young 021. It has nothing to do with age, first of all, but what it's about is that I was always basically the youngest out of my friends. I still am the youngest out of my friends now, like the group that I was in. And growing up, I always sat in older companies, and I always had, thoughts that were a bit older than me, but yet I was young. For me, it was letting people know also that, even though I'm young, and even though I might be, part of the Y generation or born late, or whatever the case may be, I have the understanding and the outlook on life that maybe a grown man would have. The communities we grow up in, a lot of the kids there are already limited and taught what to believe is possible and what to believe is attainable and reachable, So when you share your dreams or your aspirations with your peers, a lot of them is going to look at you and be like, you want to be what? Nah, bro, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So, like they say, it starts at home. And if the people in your immediate area are not encouraging you or believing in you, then it kind of actually puts a damper on your spirit, Did I think I would be a no, but did I always want to be a yes? My advice for these youngsters out there is go back. Go research this hip-hop music. Don't just fall into 2016 and become an expert on this. Not just coming with a bunch of words that rhyme, but maybe telling a story, or educating, or discussing the social issues that's going on outside. Because in a place like South Africa, with everything that's going on in South Africa, you should be able to make a song other than popping bottles, or what kind of car you just bought. We don't care, but there's people out there that's still dying from like it was 20 years ago, So there is other things you can rap about. There's a lot of content there, subject matter, and I'm using it all. So these ones need to catch up before I start rapping about everything, bro.
Oh, my name is Oskido, artist, producer, a DJ. But at the end of the day, 24 hours, breathe, eat music. Music is music, and it doesn't really matter where you come from. Music is a spiritual thing. So therefore, I grew up listening to a lot of music. I grew up listening to Mashatini, Mawotela Queens. That's how I grew up, So therefore, I'm an African. So therefore, I can't say I'm influenced by any other, because my roots are from wherever. But what's important for me is that it's a spiritual thing. I feel in the music. Well, from my understanding is that when my mom was pregnant, every time when I hear the music, I used to kick her hard. So therefore, when I came out of this world, for me, I told myself that, listen, this is what I want to do. It was a calling, I think what's important for a lot of upcoming artists who want to be in this business, stay humble. Being humble, it will take you a long way. It doesn't really matter because, you can be talented, but if you are not humble, arrogant, and all that, you go down. So therefore, if you don't want to get down, stay humble.
It was hard to believe, given the humble beginnings where I started from. When I started rapping, I literally feel like I was the worst rapper in the world on the day that I started, But I mean, a lot of hours of practice is what it took, and we've worked our way up, and here we are. Started taking it really seriously in grade 11. my family and I had relocated to Free State from Joburg, so they didn't have extramural activities that I could, keep myself busy with. So I had to stay in the house and sort of hone my skills in terms of the music and everything. So I think that was a blessing in disguise if I look back, actually. Inspirations are definitely like everyone who's doing better than I'm doing right now. Those are the people who I constantly look at just to source, just different ideas, just are they able to get ahead where I'm not able to get ahead. I think that's the best way to source inspiration. Everything that's around me. It's all about passion, man. If you're passionate about what you're doing, then you'll be able to sit and dedicate the hours that you need to dedicate in order for you to sort of get to the level you need to get to, where you can compete on a competitive level. So dedicate the hours, make sure that it's something that you're passionate about. Don't follow something that you're not really into, just for the sake of your peers or whatever it is.
That was so much fun.
I hope you guys found this show very inspiring because today's show is all about talents and gifts.
Be sure to write into us because we want to know what you think about the show and if you've been motivated to take your unique skill to the next level.
Yeah, guys, and it doesn't even have to be music. It could be your own unique talent. It's time to step it up.
You can send us a home video and who knows, you could be featured next on the show.
True, and you can do that via 54@oneafrica.tv or www.facebook.com/54show.
And you can check out our website, www.oneafrica.tv. And until next time,
give life your best shot. Bah.